everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. The winding road to the Super Bowl continues here in the Divisional Round, where two teams look to take another step towards the Super Bowl. It's the Golden Eagles going up against the Saints. On the call here tonight, let's send it out to our guys in the booth. That's Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Mexico City Golden Eagles and our home team. They'll come out in the pistol.
No. Check. Patriot. Hurry up. Detroit. Back 99.
Play clock winding down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Second down following the run.
Over. Here we go. Detroit. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Right, here we go. All right, now look at me. Green.
The play clock's running down. To throw on second down is gone. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It'll be a gain of 6, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Set. 319.
Goff on 3rd down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go. Leopard.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On first down, Goff. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
All right, here we go. Green. No. Check. Patriot. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Over. Detroit.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. Flushed out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up second down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Here's Newton now on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. As we get a look at the defensive starters, the secondary, they're certainly going to need to be on their toes in this one.
And you know me really well. Where do I start analyzing a game? From the secondary. And these guys have to be on point today. They're facing a high-powered attack.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And this is going to be incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They get 31 yards that time. And the Saints are going to get a first down.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
The way he roared up and made that play, that tells me that he spent a lot of time in the film room analyzing what this offense does, and he saw something that convinced him he didn't have to worry about the pass. He could just go right now and make a play. I think if you're the offensive team, you better file that away a little bit. Maybe think about some play action down the road. You might catch him deep. Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
3rd and 2. Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sammy Seamster. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. On 1st and 10, Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for second down. On second down, here's Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third. Third and long. It's Newton. He's going to air one out. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Mexico City football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. And they'll send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this will be taken at the 13. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's Goff now on second down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over. But he ended up finding another receiver.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker. Complete. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Offense lining up first and 10. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Now a first down throw. Goff buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll be first down Saints.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On first and 10, Goff. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Hurry up, here we go.
And the back goes into motion. Time running out here on the play clock. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And Robinson with a big catch. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down.
A don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Here we go now. Gun!
In motion, the tight end.
All right, now, Leopard. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. On first down, gone. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Ten yards still left on second down. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Gun!
Slot man moves right. On the give, this is their fullback. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So now on fourth down, Sean Payton's going to turn it over to the field goal unit. And this a 39. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. And this a 39-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Now a first down throw for Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On first down, Newton. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
In most pass defenses, the guy playing safety has the ability to roam free and try and go to the football. But when you're in man, you've got to cover just like a guy playing out on the corner. Lock up on the receiver and go to the football. That's exactly what he did, batting that one away.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Newton. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Green 39!
After the interception, here's Goff. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away, and it's 2nd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
All right, here we go. Over.
In motion goes the tight end.
Watch him now, Barney. No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. That is incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell, and it's 3rd down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And now back out comes the offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Newton on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Newton now to throw. And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10, Newton again. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw, Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
It's taken to the 26. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down.
Set, green.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Watch it now, Barney. Let's go.
On second down, here's Goff. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Third down and 3. Play clock hit 0. Don't know what went wrong there, Charles, but it's going to cost them 5 yards.
Has to be some organization from the sideline. Sometimes when you're trying to decide on what play to send in, the play caller has to move a little bit faster.
And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough third down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Newton now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense.
Now let's go.
The slot man in motion right.
Detroit. Over. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Play clock winding down. Back to throw. Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now Newton on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. On second down, here's Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And some room to roam now. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give them the first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Here's Newton. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Off play action, Newton. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Newton to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Keith Marshall, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken the lead here in the fourth. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. shift together here from the D-line. They come out here in the I. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. They'll send a receiver in motion left. To throw on 2nd down is Goff. Going right side here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Hurry up, here we go. Over. Here we go. Blue line, Leopard. Let's go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Now let's go. Gone.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. He'll look to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd.
Now let's go. Green. No. Check. Patriot.
Back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. Detroit. Watch it now, Barney. Leopard. Over. No. Check. Patriot. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. 13 yards on the pickup. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
Man, deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. So the D-line's going to spread out. He's back to throw. Open man is Uzama. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And this seemingly endless drive continues.
That's a good play by the...
Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down, 8.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, look at 56. No. Check. Patriot. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Another pistol look here.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Over. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. Over. No. Check. Patriot. Over.
They'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Halfback sent in motion.
3:19. Gone.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. But now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they will take a knee here. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on third on the field.
Could they blitz?
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So they bring out their punter. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part one, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how different